And
Oh my God. Hi, Sally. You've got a halo today.
oh, it's been so long, Harry, and I missed you heaps. I really have missed you. I love our weekly catch-ups because
Yes.
it's really interesting, the topics that we bring up.
And I'm back from the bush.
Those.
The boy from the bush. I'm back.
Yeah. When Harry met Sally, we're back on again. Yay!
Oh, we've got an interesting topic today.
We
We're going to
have,
dig a little bit deeper today, I think.
yeah, I've called it Heal the Inner Pain. It's all about
Yes.
forgiveness.
Yes.
A challenging topic. I'm writing a book and it's my biggest hurdle is forgiveness. So it's really hard. It's
Yes,
a
it is. It's
difficult
really
thing.
hard. It's really hard. So it's really interesting. There was a guy called Lewis Smeads who I looked up, and there's a wonderful quote from him. To forgive is to set the prisoner free and then discover the prisoner was you.
That's an actual very nice way of, yeah, I like that one, Harry, because it's true, right? The only person that you're holding back is yourself, and you're hurting yourself.
And, whether you believe in God or you follow a practice or not, most people watching would know this quote: Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do.
Ooh.
So people don't do stuff to hurt you. They do stuff and it hurts you.
Yep, yep. Unintentional.
Yeah, that's right.
Mm.
And the ability to forgive others arises from our own ability to love and to self-love. Yeah.
Yeah, self-love. Yeah, it's all the
Yeah.
heart stuff. We were just chatting before about that, and it's true. It's just your self-esteem, everything, and I've been doing so much forgiving lately, and the longer the pain has been there, the harder for me to get over it. It's friggin' hard, Harry. It's not easy at all. It's like very easy to say the steps, and I've got all the steps, but to actually feel it and let it go and cut that cord of pain that's been shackling you. And I literally get, as I was doing all the research and doing lots of stuff about forgiveness in the past few weeks, it's like shackles around your ankles. You can't move properly and you are tied to it. And it's a horrible feeling, being tied into that heavy feeling of pain, anger, resentment, whatever it is, and it's just letting go. And the freedom on the other side is I've let go of a lot of stuff lately, and I feel so much lighter for it. And, to be honest, what has helped me do it? I've been doing my journaling, and I've really found that so helpful in letting stuff go. Because because it's the negative emotions, they're vibrating down here, that anger, that hurt, that deep pain. And as you let it go, you're lifting yourself up into, you can be more positive and grateful. Gratitude has really helped me sit up there. Grateful for the experiences that I've learnt from it. And it's going to make me cry because I've had lots of heavy pain and letting stuff go. And it's made me a better person. And as you said, it's first of all having the courage to choose to want to let go. That's one of the hardest things.
It takes a lot of courage.
Yeah, big
And
girl
look, it's
Maggie pulled them up.
it's a really big thing, this. For those of you that know Muslims, for instance, they do a monthly fast called Ramadan.
Yep.
Once a year, it's a month.
Yeah, it's
At the end of the fast, there's a tradition where you ask forgiveness of those that you love and those that you might have hurt.
Yep.
And you do it every year so that it doesn't build up.
Yeah, you're
so
cleansing,
that it
right?
accumulate.
Yeah.
It doesn't get dense and so heavy like you talked about.
Do you remember that terrible accident, or I think it was earlier in the year, where there was a drunk guy and it was in the evening and killed those kids that went off to get ice cream? And it was a Muslim family. There were 3 kids, I think, and the level of forgiveness was through the roof. Forgave the dude who, he didn't do it intentionally, but killed the kids. And it was just that was such a big thing, and so many people were just shocked at the level of forgiveness was amazing.
Mm.
You know, there's things like 9/11 and, you know, really bombings and things like Bali bombings and lots of things that have gone on, and people, you can either be, it's a choice, isn't it? You can be weighed down, or you can choose, have that courage to choose to forgive and move on. Because as you said, the only person you're really hurting at the end of the day is yourself.
And it's very heavy.
Heavy, heavy. Yeah, heavy.
It's not a nice feeling.
No, it's a horrible feeling. It's, and it's right in that pit of your heart, right? It's, yeah, I know it so well. It's like a big avocado pit that's stuck in your heart that you just want to like stone, that you just want to release and let go.
So who's the person you associate most with forgiveness?
Having to do.
No, who's the person, if I was to ask you to nominate somebody who you associate with the act of forgiveness?
Oh, I do you know, it was on Ando the other day. The chick, oh my God, she's incredible. She was about 2 and she was in the childcare centre. I can't think of her name, and she got burnt really badly. She is the most inspiring. I can't think of her name now. She was incredible.
Yes.
And, you know, that really helped me shift a lot of stuff. I thought, look at her. And then again, when she was in her pram, a couple of years later, she was then re-hit again. And I mean, her life story is incredible, but her attitude, right? Incredible, absolutely incredible. And anybody that's sitting in the pity party, I highly encourage them to, we'll have to search up her name. What is her name?
I forget. I did watch the show. It was impressive. Yeah.
Oh, she's absolutely, she's in her 20s now, isn't she?
Yeah, beautiful soul.
And she has the most divine eyes. You know, she's got burnt, scarred, half her hair's missing, but she just emanates beauty.
Yeah.
And she just emanates forgiveness, you know, and she's got on with her life. And that's one thing that we can choose, to just like be dragged down, sitting in that pity party, in that woe is me, you know, Debbie Downer, or choose to like let it go and move free like a butterfly. And that's what I'm choosing, Harry, and I'm doing it. And it's a process, and I just have to keep practicing it. And I really have found in the last month, filling out my journal, how good it's been to help me let go of stuff.
And where did you get the journal from, Sal?
Out of my head. It's really good. Do you know how many of these I've sold during this lockdown process all around the world? But particularly in the States and
quite a few.
heaps. Yeah. So yeah, and yeah, I'm updating it too at the moment. But I've got so many notes on this forgiveness, you know, and I had some stats, but it was just like a basic one, where something like 65% of American adults really, 62% of American adults say they really need more forgiveness in their lives. And I think most people do, you know, because it does weigh you down. It does drag you down. It does hold you back. It does shackle you.
So the person I think of when I think about forgiveness is Nelson Mandela.
Oh my God, yes. Yes.
And what he said about forgiveness is this: forgiveness liberates the soul.
Yep.
It removes fear. And that's why it's such a powerful weapon.
Sophie Delezio just came.
Correct.
Something like Delezio. She's an incredible person. But yes, liberates the soul, Harry. Absolutely. Nelson Mandela. Oh, yeah.
And removes fear.
Removes the fear. The fear. And how do you mean by the fear? The fear of not wanting to let go, not wanting to move on?
Well, what's underneath, you know? What's underneath not being able to forgive?
Yeah.
Self-love.
Self-love, yeah. And your self-esteem.
Not worthy enough.
Yep. And that's it, you know. And when I was doing my research, a lot of people where the partners had an affair, you know, and you I mean, I've been there, but it's just judging yourself, like, what have I done wrong? Why aren't I good enough?
Yes, of course. Absolutely. I get it.
Yeah.
Desmond Tutu said to forgive is the best form of self-interest.
Yeah, right.
Which is not such a good quote. But this one.
Oh my God.
We all make mistakes. It's part of the human condition.
Yep.
We can make mistakes. Some of those mistakes are going to hurt other people.
Yep. And you rise above it, right? You rise above it as within yourself as a person and move on. And that other person might be stuck down here, and that's their shit. It's not mine. It's their shit. And that's part of my letting go and releasing and moving forward is that with love and respect, I look, but they're stuck here, being defensive, or people that bully. That came up quite a bit, forgiving bullies, because that's their own shit. That's their own insecurities. They're projecting their crap. It's not my shit. So
but it does affect us.
Yeah, of course, you get hurt, but as I said in all of this, in my little models and stuff, it's important to give validation and remember and reflect on those negative feelings and emotions, such as anger, resentment, whatever it is, the hurt. Give it some airplay, but then choose and commit to wanting to change your perspective around it all, and remove some of that and shifting your attitude, and then you can release, let go.
Lots of long words there, Sal.
Remember, remove, and release are my 3 steps there, because it's all about consciously choosing to change and forgive, having the courage to actually want to choose and move forward, and committing to wanting to change your attitude and letting go, so that you can remember it, remove it, and release it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many definitions of forgiveness. It's the intentional and voluntary process by which a victim undergoes a change in feelings, thoughts, and attitudes, and overcomes negative emotions such as resentment and anger. But it's basically about letting go and moving on. And
so it's a really important thing. So I did a diploma in wellness, and this is one of the books that I came across.
Right. Oh, that one.
22 non-negotiable laws of wellness, and guess what one of them is?
Forgiveness. It would have to be up.
Exactly. One of them's in here.
Yeah. It's true. It only does your head in, right? Mental, all the flow-on effects, your immune system, your blood pressure, depression, anxiety, unhealthy anger that you're hanging on to, PTSD, and there's so many things. And, lift out with some compassion and empathy and self-love, build that inner strength. Allow yourself to.
There's another little text I got to today. It's an affair of the heart.
Emotion code.
This is a book by Dr. Brendan Bradley Nelson.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's an affair of the heart. So
yeah,
in the limbic system, yeah. Brené Brown talks about it quite a bit in her book called Rising Strong.
Yep. Love Brené Brown. She's great.
And it's high profile enough that Stanford University has kind of a project on forgiveness.
Right.
It's run by a guy called Dr. Fred Luskin. Yeah. So it's a big deal.
It is. Yep, it is.
It's a big deal. And it's really hard.
Yep.
But it's really worthwhile work.
Yep, but you have to choose to want to change your attitude around the whole thing, and choose to want to let go.
Yeah.
You have to choose it, and it's not the longer, for me, the further back it goes, the harder it is to let go of.
Yeah.
But I'm doing it, and it's a positive, and everything's a work in motion. But as I said, generally every day myself getting my head right around it, because as you say, you're only hurting yourself and you're dragging yourself back. And I just want to be lighter. I want to lift myself.
Getting your heart right.
Yeah. Boom, 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 boom.
So I think, it's important to find and acknowledge your hurt and then put it aside.
Yep.
Focus on your self-love.
Yep.
Forgive unconditionally.
Unconditionally. That's the thing, right?
Yes.
Unconditionally.
I'll forgive you if no.
And I just think of the people like the Muslim families with the kids that were, it was just so dreadful. But their level of unconditional forgiveness was through the roof. It was amazing. It was amazing. And it's something to practice that.
So forgive and flourish.
Forgive and flourish. That's it, Harry. I love it. Forgive and flourish. You're such a wordsmith. forgive and
yeah.
flourish. I mean, none of us are perfect in this human existence. We're perfectly imperfect, and we all cock up and we all make mistakes and whatever. But forgive yourself. Only human.
Although you've got a bit of a halo today behind you, I see.
Do you like it? It's fantastic.
Yeah.
And that's all courtesy of you introducing me to the networking group at Business at Breakfast, and then the attachments, and Solomon, just happened to be there, and amazing. I really love it. Wild and Refined, it's called. So it's all connecting in with the heart chakra, speaking, all the different things, your third eye, intuition, and then based on some grounding, all the red, grounding yourself, allowing yourself to speak your truth, connect in with your third eye, your intuition, and stepping in with your heart there. So, grounding yourself, your heart with the green and the pink. So,
Yeah, I was talking to his mum the other day, and she mentioned he was selling quite a few of them. I didn't realize you'd got one of them.
So what happened? He did one for April, and then she had it behind her head, and then from there on, I contacted her, and then then I had mine in last week, and then someone else went, and that's how it all started. So why not? He's a very consciously connected dude. So I love it.
Cool.
Anyway, on that note, must head off. It's so good to reconnect with you.
Indeed, yes.
Great topic. Can't wait for the next one. We're on a roll.
Well, yes, I can think of the next topic.
Oh, what's that?
Moving house.
Oh, yes, let's do that. And, let's stay positive. I've got my house on the market. We'll see how it goes. Why not? Never know if you don't give it a go, baby. Exactly. So, staying positive, in the moment, and all that sort of stuff. So I'll see you next week, Harry.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.